All right, everybody, we'll get back over here. Make sure we turn the music off today because last couple weeks ago we forgot all the music and everything. Been a long, long day. We need to be more. Anyways, today is the 4th episode of this live, and it's the Detroit Mainstreet. I want to call it a show, but it is kind of a show, sort of. Not a show. I don't know. Anyways, kind of a podcasty kind of show, and welcome everybody. And we were uploading. It may be finished now. I was uploading the first in a long time. The drive time rant, which is a unedited rant to or from work. Not to work now because the sunrise is not until almost the time I have to be at work at 8:00 in the morning. And then what happens is that, I'm already on my way, and by the time I get there, it's still not fully bright. So, I don't do them then in the wintertime. And then, so that's the drive time rant. I used to do them. There was several people on YouTube who were doing like drive time rants. And then I started doing a drive time rant. I did a lot of them for a long period of time. By the way, let's talk about Mr. Hannibal, named after Hannibal, the A-Team Hannibal Smith. Old English bulldog, I think he's like maybe 80 pounds of nothing but love and trouble. Anyways, so that's our beautiful dog who's roaming around, because that's what dogs do. And that's what dogs do. So, let's see. Yeah, so we're uploading that video. It should be done loading sometime soon, and whatnot. So yeah. Let's see here. What else is happening? Right quick. So yeah, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yesterday was a great show over there with two truths and a lie. I don't know if I'm a great liar or anything else like that, but I had a great time no matter what, how it went. In my opinion, it went well, and, yeah, we shared a lot of information that was really interesting information about my history, not my not my biology. Anyways, so yeah, we gave a lot of information, some very interesting things that have happened in my entire life, and and had a great time hanging out on the Pete McDivitt show. That was last night. I did make there was a some type of I think I might have said that our Hall of Fame number was 258. Maybe I still have messed up because it was not 258, it is 285. And now that I think there's 285 YouTube Disney series recognition members on the Hall of Fame board. That's a lot. That's a lot of people, but at the same time, it's probably not that many, to be honest. But there are just to think there are over 285 people that are doing Disney content or something around that, have Disney as part of their content that you can watch. That is pretty exciting stuff. It's been really hard lately. I mean, there are a lot of people that are streaming in the parks. I mean, if you add TikTok and Instagram and YouTube and all of them together, you could find somebody streaming from Orlando all the way, you know, to Los Angeles and Disneyland. It's there's a lot of people streaming and they're all over the place. And that's why you gotta have multiple screens. I'm just saying, you can watch them all at one time. You could try to watch them all at one time. It would be really kinda cool if you had, like, this setup where everything had its like, you could have, like, 20 20 live streams going at one single period of time. That's really cool. Maybe I've seen YouTubers that do that. They split their screen, and then they have different lives going all the time. I don't know. That would be something really, really, really interesting to do, but, I think that that would take away from some people's channels anyways, but I think that would be really, really interesting. Anyhow, so a few things are going on. Let's go back here and, uh, pull this, reading list. We got the we get the first of all, we get the alerts for Disney on Google Alerts. The easiest way to get the alerts of the news delivered to you you can get them delivered all sorts of ways. You can get them I get them one time a day delivered in a giant list from Google about everything that's happening. There's many news sources for Disney content, but really I think there it boils down to probably maybe about 5 that are continually pumping out stories. They pump out stories faster than they're continually making them. Um, some sites are better than others. Some have lots of ads and some have no ads. Some are, um, you know, just talking about all sorts of things. I think, if you're wanting to know more about food other than, and some vacation tips, I would go watch the Disney food blog. That's a great YouTube channel. But if you're just wanting everyday news, there's like Inside the Magic, all ears.net. You have I would not go to WDWNT. That's Walt Disney World News Today or something like that. But you can go over there if you wish. Um, so let's see here. Here I'm looking to see. Oops, that is not it. Definitely that is not it. Or today we see oh. I seen this, I thought that oh, let's see here. Um, some things that I just got a bunch. Oh, here is something good. Let's start out with this. I think that Disney World has some of the best desserts and pastries and cupcakes and sweets. They have a lot of sweets, and they're all over the place now. And the sweets are the best. The sweets are the best. And see if we can where did where did it go? Okay, let's go back over here. Here is let's I think I can make myself even smaller. Oh yeah. All right. This is a site called yeah, having a hard time reading. WDW dot I don't know. One of them that came off there. I had some of these things look really delish. Um, anyways, accordingly, some of these are some of the Valentine's Day treats for 2025 at Walt Disney World. Let's look here. We got this. Try to fill this up. Their ads. I have to say that is something remarkable. This rose over here with this rose over here looks really, really I mean, some of these things, I mean, you're like afraid to eat them because they look so nice. They're perfect. And I gotta say, some of the um pastry chefs and they have other names for people that make desserts. I don't know what the name you call them, but they're chefs, but I think they have a special name if they're dessert chefs. I could be wrong. But some of these things are like really, really great. Like the last one over here on the left, this one here is the older couple from Up. They got the balloon there. And let's see what else we got this like these pop things, but they're not like a pop, Starbucks, they have their birthday pops, but they don't. But that next to it is like a cake pop. I have to tell you that round Mickey Mickey ears globe, that looks like a cake pop, but and they got these great looking cookies. These are really, really great. Let's get rid of the Myers. Boing. Um, here's a this looks like a w- looks like one of those um all those things that you put in the toaster, um a pop like a Pop Tart, and then with some chocolate and some other fancy Valentine decorations. Yep. And then that looks like a parfait. And it looks so delish. Here's some more. Here. Here's some of these little small cookies. They have a name, I forget what they are, but they're astonishing. Here's a sunshine tree terrace has yep. So Yeah, lots of, cookies and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's the wow, they looked fantastic. Alright, that's that's that. Um, they have some if you're gonna be taking your special person or even yourself, Valentine's Day, you don't have to be a couple. Always take yourself out. Treat yourself to something really great. Here is here is an article. Go back here. Here is an article. We'll make this very large. People can. This is from this website here is um kingdominsider.com. Always giving credit to all the places that we find all the great news and information. Um, it says Valentine's Day specials at Disney Springs and beyond. Where to celebrate and romantic dining and drinks. Um, this is a special Valentine's Day menus. Um, and let's see here. Says that the Summer House on the Lake in Disney Springs, February 13th through the 19th, enjoy a Valentine's Day menu featuring indulgent flavors and fresh ingredients. Has a heart of palm salad with lobster and prawns. I don't know. I think prawns are like potatoes, maybe. I don't know. It's so fancy. Oh, no problem. Yeah. Um, a refreshing starter with avocado, green good goddess dressing, and crisp cucumber. And they have a pizza alla vodka, a rich, creamy tomato sauce, pesto, mozzarella, and slow roasted tomatoes on a crispy crust. And they have a filet and crab cake duo for $51.95. A center cut tenderloin paired with a Maryland blue crab cake. Man, where's Pete McDivitt now? Finished with béarnaise sauce and truffle mashed potatoes. Um, that sounds pretty good, actually. By the way, the Venetian House at uh, the Caribbean Royal Orlando in Lake Buena Vista, outside the parks, probably. Uh, for a fine Valentine's experience, this award-winning restaurant will have the offering elegant dishes like the halibut eater style, $56, seared halibut with pesto, tomato. I'm gonna put our glasses on. Tomato, it's and con concasse, cheese, capers, and tomato. Yeah, this is like reading French to me because it is very French. Beurre Blanc. Okay, let's see here. The surf and turf is a 6-ounce Wagyu filet served with a half-baked lobster stuffed with crab thermidor. And if you go to the wharf at the Sunset Walk, I don't know where that is. You can get you have to Google that up to see where that is. The wharf at Sunset Walk. Um, a three-course Valentine's Day dinner featuring Southern style favorites. $75 per person, includes 2 glasses of champagne or wine, choice of one shared appetizer or 2 sides, house or Caesar. 2 entrees, chicken pesto pasta, herb roasted half a chicken, 8-ounce filet mignon, and more, and 1 shared dessert, key lime pie or a brownie. All right. And you can go to the Chicken Guy, Guy Ferengi, or whatever his name is. Anyways, the Chicken Guy even has a Valentine's Day deal. He has an Oreo strawberry cheesecake shake, vanilla soft serve blended with cheesecake, strawberries, fresh whipped cream, crushed Oreo cookies, and strawberry syrup, a creamy, fruity, and crunchy delight from the Chicken Guy. Yeah. Then if you go to Enzo's Hideaway and Maria and Enzo's, you can get a Love Drop Martini. Shaken but not stirred. That was my very bad this is Sean Connery. All right, I want everything shaken but not stirred. It's a refreshing Love Drop Martini, a refreshing mix of absolute citron, raspberry puree, white cranberry, a free foam, not free, but a fee foam, garnished with fresh raspberry. Yeah. All right. That's my worst. Sean Connery. Okay. Okay. The Edison at Disney Springs has these are some drinks that they have, by the way. A aloe Viux or Vleux. That's Vleux. You can say it probably better than I can. A botanical blend of Hendrick's gin, Charu, aloe liquor, aloe vera juice, lemon juice, and cucumber bitters, garnished with a cucumber ribbon. That's probably the most probably the most nutritious one that won't break you there. Okay. By the way, there are no prices on these whatsoever. I'm Morimoto Asia at Disney Springs has Bitter Hearts. This drink here that looks it's right here. And we're down to here. Okay. Morimoto Asia with delicious Prix Feeks. I cannot. We're murdering these. We are unaliving the words. Anyways, these decadent desserts and handcrafted cocktails, and there's no shortage of ways to celebrate Valentine's Day in Orlando. Whether you're indulging in the romantic dinner, toasting with themed drinks, or treating yourself with something sweet, these limited time offerings will make your holiday special. Okay, that's the end of this. All right. Yeah. Anyways, so those are some interesting things. All right. So, yeah, I thought that we could talk about these Valentine's deals, because Valentine's Day, it's like Hallmark. The minute there's the minute that New Year's Eve is over, the store, you could get all your Christmas and New Year's Eve stuff half off, because all of a sudden there's Valentine's Day, because it's, not to be, you get 2 times a year, by the way, to celebrate with your loved one. It's Sweetest Day in October, and also Valentine's Day. So, if it doesn't say Valentine's Day on it, you can save it for Sweetest Day. Just helping you out there, guys. All right. So let's go over here. Oh, that's not what we want. Get rid of some things. So it was a busy. Oh yeah. So base. Oh, we were talking in the. Oh, let's see here. Um, talking about things to do. There is another. Give me the link. Okay, so here, let's get this up here. So, um, the Disney's adding to the concert for the Epic Flower Fest, and that's going to be going on the Flower Fest. Um, lineup for the Garden Rocks concert series, which is staged during the Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival, which is coming up after the Festival of the Arts. There's some small break, and then you get to go right into the festival, the Flower and Garden Festival. And last month they announced a bulk of the performers. Some of the performers are going to be. Let's see here. We can make this even bigger. Hold on a minute. There we go. Some of the performers that are going to, they have Rick Springfield. It's kind of hard to believe. So let me just say this. It is kind of hard to believe that people like Rick Springfield, for instance, right, are now considered like B-listers. I mean, I think of Rick Springfield back in the 80s. These people were like 38 special. I mean, who would have thought, that they are now like they're not like top. They're top. You know, they got Tommy DiCarlo. I don't know who that is. Lead singer of Boston. Boston. Um, Air Supply. That was another great 80s group. Blue October, Rick Springfield, Herman Hermits, and Peter Noon. Really great group. 38 Special, Jason Chef, longtime Chicago. Remember the group Chicago? Yeah. Oh yeah, Chicago. Singer and bassist. It'd be awesome. Um, let's see here. They got Sugar Ray, Simple Plan, Joe D, Messina, Mike, let's hear the Flock of Seagulls. Remember them? 98 Degrees, Taylor Dane, Plain White Tees, Maverick City Music, The Spinners, the Pointer Center Sisters. Wow. The Outlaws, Don Felder, formerly from the Eagles. Eagles, they are one of the best bands. I wonder why they didn't get Joe Walsh too. The Cat Empire, We the Kingdom, and then they offer these. I guess they're offering these concerts are included with Epcot admission, but there's also the Garden Rock dining packages that include a meal and guaranteed seats for a performance of the same day, ranging from $36 to $99. Um, yeah, so you eat at the Garden Rocks, and then you go over to, watch the concerts. It's pretty good stuff. So, yeah, that is exciting news. Very exciting. So, yeah, there's always concerts going on at Epcot, Disney Springs, all over the place. And so, people there's a lot of entertainment and, stuff that's happening all over the Walt Disney World that you don't even have to step 1 foot on top onto a ride. And I think it's important to remember that because while this 2025, 26, and 27 season might be full of the Magic Kingdom might be knocked, the back part of it might be knocked down, re doing things, there's a lot of other entertainment going on. And it may not be that exciting for your kids either. I mean, they're probably, snoozing. You're watching a concert, the kids are snoozing, or maybe they're really excited, if my I'd be really excited if my 5-year-old was now listening to Air Supply and they're really excited, right? But then again, I don't know that, some of these bands, here's the thing, right? I mean, I remember, look, I'm 50 something, and I remember groups like Air Supply and 38 Special. And I'm lucky if my kid who is 20 something is going to, if they even know who Air Supply and 38 Special is. But if they get introduced to that, while they're at Disney World, maybe they'll like that kind of music. I who knows? But also, you know, I think that there's, you know, there's hope that, some of this music will be passed on to the next generation. It may or may not, you never know. But, um, but I don't know that I've ever heard of Disney getting really and some of these concerts getting, I say that there, but I mean, I've been to like festivals here in Detroit, and they a lot of times even they can't even get like current people are not going to do a festival. That's one thing that we have to remember. Current performers who are performing are not going to be doing the Epcot festivals. You know, it's going to be somebody who has been in the past really well known. So their name is still out there, and they have great music, right? But like the Pointer Sisters, I mean, the last time the Pointer Sisters had an album was like in the 1980s. Now, I don't think everybody is going to know who the Pointer Sisters are, but but um you know, when you you're not going to get Taylor Swift or Bruno Mars or somebody Usher or something like that going to be at the at one of these festivals. It would be, I think the crowd side, Disney wouldn't be able to handle that. You'd never be able to get in, anyways. All right. Um, so it's about 34 minutes. Today was very busy, a lot of work and stuff like that. Once you're, and then we recorded the one video, and last night we were live. So everybody should go back and watch Two Truths and a Lie from last night on the Pete McDivitt show. So that's the 29th of January. Go, I'll put a link on it somewhere. And then let's see here. Then also I uploaded the drive time rant today. That is something new. Monday, this coming up Monday, it's gonna be like 40 something degrees. I'm excited. It's not a polar vortex, and it's not gonna be snowing. But I'm gonna go live at the Detroit Zoo on Monday at about noon. That's the plan, Jan. And So the plan is to go to the Detroit Zoo, see what animals I can see in the weather, well, when it's 40 degrees outside. Not as adventurous as it would be if it was a snowstorm and I were going to go, just saying. But it's gonna be, I hope, that we will be able to see for certain the penguins. Oh, yeah. We will be able to see for sure the infamous, um, carousel that I have filmed a few times, and people love to watch the carousel. I don't know if it's the carousel music or just watching it and whatnot. Maybe we'll discuss all the animals, try to get, um, maybe I don't know if it's gonna be rotating and, be actually open and going. I don't know at noon. We'll have to see. I don't perceive that there's gonna be, like in the summertime or closer when it's warmer, like a ton of kids in their school buses going to the zoo on a 40-degree day in the middle of winter, middle of, February. So, I think that will not be any hindrance. I know when it gets closer to summertime, you go to the zoo and there's a bazillion kids, which I'm cool with that, but you have to be prepared for that to happen when you go to the Detroit Zoo or anywhere, like a museum, the Science Center in Detroit or the Henry Ford Museum. There's always going to be field trips from kids going to these places because those are touristy places. Um, but kids love the zoo. I am just saying. Um, oh yeah, so we have polar bears. They may be out. We have a um Arctic fox. They call it Arctic. I want to know if it's out when it's Arctic season. I don't know. We have um camels. So the camels may or may not be out there. I think they may. I don't know. Um, we have snow monkeys. I want to know if they really are snow monkeys and they're living out in the snow. That's important to know. The sloth. I heard it doesn't move much, but I mean, it's indoors, and the sloth may or may not be active. I heard they sleep almost 23.59 minutes of the day. Um, I don't know. And let's see here. Oh yeah, and we have beavers, but the thing is that they're very nocturnal and not active during the day, and I don't know what happens to them in the wintertime. That's another good question. I do suspect the wolves. We have wolves, and there's 2 of them, and I would believe that they would be active in the middle of the day, just saying. But we did get, um, let's see here. We did get a new we had a male lion at the Detroit Zoo, and the male lion was we've had him for a long time, then we've moved him. He got moved out, and we got another new lion. And, let's see here, what else? Oh, we have a red panda. Now that be I think the last time that I was there, not too long ago, the red panda, um, last time I was there was December, and it was at night, so there was no red panda. You couldn't see. We were there for the wildlights, but the time before that, the red panda was out in the middle of the tree. I took a picture, and very hard to see way up there, but I was able to get a picture that came across okay. And, but we never know. May see the red panda. I'm gonna that those are great questions that I have for the zookeepers about which animals really don't mind the cold weather in 40-degree or less. But, we'll see what happens. I don't know how rhinos really if they like cold weather or not either. That's a great question. Those are all great questions. And then, so yeah. And then I'm gonna get an update because the zoo, here in Detroit has one complete side of the zoo is having a brand new trail, like a learning trail/trail that's gonna have different stops and stations and stuff like that for kids and family. um, to learn about things. It was a side of the zoo that didn't have a lot of animals going on, so they've updated it, and I think it's really great. It's gonna be really, really awesome when it's done. I think it's gonna should be done hopefully by summer, but we'll see. Um, but that's gonna be really, really great. Um, so yeah, those are some things that we're gonna do on Monday. I can't wait. Cannot wait to go. Be something to do. And then I think sometime in the future we're gonna do a we'll try to do a live from the Henry Ford, but we'll have to see how it goes because I can't remember how the signals are there because they have a lot of good things at the Henry Ford Museum. And then outside, for sure, it opens like around April or May time is the Henry Ford Village, which is where they have all houses that they've brought from the Henry Ford. And even now, recently, I think they've brought a new house into the Henry Ford Village. Can't remember which one it was last, but they have like the Wright brothers homes. I did a series on the Wright brothers. I need to update it really, but the series on the locations of the Wright brothers. It's exciting stuff to me. I was down in Dayton, traveled around to all the locations for all the Wright brothers stuff, and then I came back to here to Dearborn, Michigan. Went to the Henry Ford Museum Village, and we did the house tour there. So it's very interesting. Um, I will, yeah, it's a really great series. It is. Um, I- it is a on our channel. It is down there. It says following the Wright brothers, and so it's kind of old. It was like 10 years ago, so maybe we have to update it. We have to redo it. Things may have changed 10 years ago for certain. Oh yeah. Mhm. So, um, and now we can film it in better quality. That's one thing for sure. So, okay. Anyways, we'll let you guys go. It's been about 40 something minutes, and next week um I'm gonna have some put together a collage of resort rooms that we can look at because I like looking at resort rooms. I think they're fun. They did a lot of updating this year. They're going to update some more. Every year they're updating some more rooms. A lot of construction. I think this year, like Polynesian has some construction going on. The beach club has some construction going on, and I think those are the two major ones that are having some stuff going on. I think the Polynesian, they're getting an update. I suspect that they were waiting and putting it off till the tower was built next to it. Smart move. And oh yeah, and the new DVC building is coming along. I'll have to look for some pictures from that, but that's being built and coming along. So that's going to be interesting to watch. So anyways, thanks for watching, and remember to hit the subscription and the notification bell. Both those, just mash all the buttons, and then including the thumbs up. And thanks for watching. All right, see you guys later, and have a great one. Bye bye.